Yum, yum, get you some. Dano's Kitchen is officially open, and we've moved it outdoors today to the grill. Chef Nick King joins us now. He is from Third Turn Brewing. Nick, welcome, Chef. Welcome. You like Chef Nick, Chef King? What do you like?
Whichever.
All right. Yeah, I love a man who knows how to grill. You know how to do it because you were telling me this is a good time to know what you're doing because you've got some beautiful produce.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Dano's Derby Kitchen, I figure we're going to feature some local businesses as well as Dano's. The best thing about Dano's, besides the great taste, is the fact that it's made right here in Louisville. So, there's no better time than this week to feature some of that. So I've got a really good salad today for you. Now, I feel like salad gets a bad rap sometimes.
Yeah, I agree, it does. So how are you going to spice it up? What's your version of a good salad?
So right now, I've got some shrimp marinating in some spicy Dano's. And I've also got local mead and cidery, Hive and Barrel, featuring their product in the vinaigrette. Got some local bacon from Red Hog Butcher, and a bunch of great produce from Field Day Family Farms.
Field Day Family Farms. I was amazed at this early in the year that they have this kind of produce. And you said it changes from day to day, right?
Changes every week. You show up to the market and you get something new. It's a great way to spend Saturday mornings. This asparagus is like 1.5 feet low.
Wow.
It's insane.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Oldham Gardens.
Yeah.
So Oldham Gardens, lots happening there. If you've never been there, tell them what the atmosphere is like and some of the special events that you'll have out there, Chef.
Yeah, so it's a great space. I mean, the first time I walked through, my jaw was on the floor. There's just so much space. So it's a great open seating beer garden. There's 3 businesses on site. You've got Third Turn Brewing. They've got 32 beers on tap. They make wonderful product. You got Hive and Barrel Meadery. They've got an array of honey wine, mead, and hard ciders. And then I run the backside grill. So we've got all kinds of great beer garden snacks and entrees, and I really try to kind of tie everything together with the booze that's being made on site and feature it in the food. And it's just a great time.
All right. So if you want to get grilling here, I'll leave it up to you. You're the chef, but I will ask you about Whiskey Wednesdays while you're going to work.
Absolutely,
here.
Yeah. Let's get some shrimp on the barbie.
All right, shrimp on the barbie. Here we go. And now this shrimp, you say you're going to use a little bit of Dano's. Which do you prefer of the 3?
I've got the
flavors?
spicy in here. We've got it marinating. It's not too hot. I don't think it's going to really offend anybody. You could switch it out for the regular if you are adverse to spice.
Smells good. What else did you put in there? Is that olive oil?
So I've got oil, and I've actually got a little bit of bourbon in there, because why not?
Because why not? Okay, Chef, so I'm curious, this time of year, is this, to you, does this speak to Derby, doing something on the grill? What do you recommend for folks to come to you and say, hey, you're a chef, what should I cook up for my Derby guests?
Yeah, it does. It's really about, celebration. So it's, if the weather's holding out, you're outside, you're partying, you got guests in from out of town. Great way to entertain guests is, fire up the grill, get some good local stuff going.
How long on each side on these shrimp?
This kind of depends on the heat. I want a nice char color on them, and they obviously need to be cooked all the way through. So,
tell us a little bit about this event, the Super Drew. Now, what is that about?
So Super Drew is a wonderful charity foundation. We got hooked up with them last year for our first annual Super Drew Derby event. So this year's number 2, and it's a young boy, Drew's his name. He was diagnosed with a rare form of brain cancer on Christmas Day a few years back. And one of the, his parents were just touched by the compassion from the hospital and from the nurses specifically. And one of the first things they did was raise enough money to pay for one of the nurses' salaries for a full year. And they've gone on from that to do awesome things. It was a great event last year, smashing success. We had live music, cooking food in the beer garden, and lots of people showed up. It was a great time. So if you're not going to the track, look into it. Tickets are for sale online. We've got a good time planned.
Yeah, good food for a good cause, some good beverages as well for the adults. It's something I'm always amazed whenever I get chefs like you. And again, folks, if you just joined us, this is Chef Nick King. And so, Chef, I'm always amazed that chefs in this community seem to really want to give back. I mean, as far as whether it be food product, their cooking, their time, they show up at a lot of charitable events. Is that part of being a chef, is because you're really kind of trained to serve people? So it's like, why not take it to the next step and serve those who are in need, right?
I think so. I mean, for me, it's about, bringing happiness through food. So it's, providing that to the customer, and then maybe not just the customer, but anyone, everyone.
There we go.
Finding peace and happiness through food.
All right. So Chef, while you're finishing up on the shrimp, what do you recommend with the shrimp? What are you going to accompany that with?
So I'm going to top it with that vinaigrette as well as the salad, but we're also going to chop up some of these great vegetables that are growing.
All right.
Top it with some bacon as well, so we'll let that cook. Throw some greens down on the plate over here.
All right. And Chef, again, for those who have never visited the gardens, Oldham Gardens, how do you arrive there? We like landmarkers here.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's adjacent to Udell Botanical Gardens. If you go up I-71, it's the first exit past the Gene Snyder. And you come up 329 there. It's on Old LaGrange Road in between Kentucky Artisan Distillery, the fire department there, Oldham County. And so
It's a little bit of a Mayberry, isn't it?
a little bit, yeah. It's kind of tucked away back in there. You know, a lot of people even that live up that way say, we didn't even know this was here until we stumbled upon it. And you know, it's definitely a spot worth finding and checking out. You know, another thing we've got going on this summer is Whiskey Wednesdays. Dano's a part of that.
So Whiskey Wednesday. So what's that consist of? Y'all get some of the distillers from local?
We do, yeah. So Kentucky Artisan will come down. They will have their bourbon on site. They've got an array of great bourbons. Dano's will be out. We'll be making up some cool food specials. We'll have live music in the beer garden and just a good time.
Sounds good. That sounds really good. Okay. Finish up on the shrimp, if you would, please. Again, Dano's Kitchen, we'd like to thank them for sponsoring the Dano's Derby Kitchen. We take some of the best chefs in town, like Chef Nick King, and we let them do their thing, whether it be on the grill or inside in our Dano's Derby Kitchen indoors and studio. Okay, so what are you adding to this now, Chef?
All right, so we're going to do some toppings on our salad here. We've got a little bit of that fresh asparagus down there. You know, people ask me sometimes, you know, how do you cook asparagus? How do you not make it mushy? And best way to not make it mushy is not cook it at all.
I like a little crunch in my veggies, yeah, of course.
Yeah, again, this is Field Day Family Farms greens and vegetables. We've got a little purple radish.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and throw some of this Red Hawk bacon on there as well.
Bacon enhances everything, right,
It
Chef?
does. Bacon and bourbon. And you know, throw some Dano's in there, you got yourself a winning ticket.
All right, and for those who'd like information, maybe if they want to know about the hours of the Oldham Gardens, if they want to know more about Third Turn Brewing, where do they go, Chef?
Yeah, so there's we have 3 separate businesses, so each one has their own website.
Okay.
I'm BacksideGrillOG.com. They've got Third Turn Brewing, Hive and Barrel Meadery, and yeah, overall the moniker of Oldham Gardens is something we're working to promote and you know, really showcase all the businesses on site.
All right, and before I let you go, I want you to remind everyone, if you would, about the Super Day, again, a good cause. I'm assuming that is Derby Day, correct?
Derby Day, yep. And yeah, superdrew.org. You can get tickets, check it out, come see us. And if you don't make it out for Derby, come out and see us another time. We'll be out all year.
Because you're right there with Third Turn, I'm curious, do you pair a lot of your foods with some of the fresh brews there, Chef?
Absolutely. We just did a barrel-aged beer and mead dinner not too long ago. So I'm basically taking some of their barrel-aged products, the barrel-aged mead, barrel-aged beer, and creating food dishes around that. Sold it out. It was a great success. We're hoping to do a lot more.
All right. Yeah, Chef, what we're wanting to do is, yeah, there we go. Shrimp are getting finished up here.
Almost there. How long we got?
Yeah, we're good. So whenever you want to plate that up, we do want to get a good shot of that because, you know, I think you'd agree, all chefs say this, that you eat first with your eyes, and that's going to look really pretty on those greens.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's one of the things, you know, the salad really is you know, an afterthought once you get everything else on top of it, and you know, it becomes a meal.
There we go. All right, again, Third Turn Brewing, and also want to recommend that you visit Oldham Gardens if you've never been there. Beautiful and I'd say that's real indicative of Kentucky as far as the beauty, everyone relaxing, Southern hospitality. It's all there, right?
Absolutely. Great booze being made on site, food made on site. And
all right, we're gonna, if you don't mind, Nick, can you plate that up?
Yeah,
Chef Nick King is gonna plate this up. We'll take a look at it before we leave for break. And I want to remind everyone, enjoy yourself. We're very proud to be the Derby station. Of course, we'll be bringing you Oaks. We'll talk about all those times bringing you Oaks. We'll also be bringing you all the parties with the gala special that'll be hosted by Shannon Kogan. And then, of course, Derby Day, wall-to-wall coverage right here on your NBC affiliate, Wave 3, right here in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, Chef, we want to, if you don't mind, bring that on up here. Let that camera get a good look at it.
Absolutely.
There we go. Take a look at this, baby. How close can we get here? I know these cameras outside. Yeah.
So we've got a little bit of bourbon aged mead in the vinaigrette.
Look at that. Perfect.
Got Dano's on the show.
Looks fantastic. Hold on. Chef's going to bring that right up. Looky there. Okay, now that is what I call a close-up. He didn't kid around. Once again, Chef Nick King, Third Turn Brewing. All right, we'll take a little break here, and then coming up, I'm going to give you the complete lineup. We've got your Derby coverage wall-to-wall. If you're going to the track, good luck to you. We've got all the winners right here on Wave 3. We'll be right back.